An event in Hamilton this Sunday is going to help people with scleroderma. Maureen Sauve of Scleroderma Canada joins us along with Dr. Danielle Rice of the Hamilton Scleroderma Group with more on Father's Day in the field, and we'll get to that big event in just a moment. But let's talk about what scleroderma is, because I don't think a lot of people know what it is.
Yeah, definitely, I can take that one. So scleroderma is a rare, chronic, and progressive autoimmune disorder that results in an excess production of collagen. There's currently no cure for scleroderma, though medications can help somewhat with symptoms.
And Maureen, you've talked to us for a number of years about your battles with the disease, but also, you know, trying to get more relief for it, trying to find a cure.
Absolutely. We've worked really hard to do all sorts of things to support our researchers and our doctors to ensure that they have the tools they need to continue working towards better treatments and hopefully one day a cure.
And better diagnosis as well, because so many times it takes so many doctor visits to figure out, okay, this is what's causing the problem.
Yeah, it's always a problem with any of the sort of autoimmunes, but this is particularly what they call heterogeneous. It's not the same person to person. Some of the symptoms will pop, but it can be really challenging to diagnose for those reasons. So for our general practitioners and even our specialists, turning your mind to a rare disease isn't where people start. So yeah, they have to eliminate a whole bunch of other things, and eventually they seem to get there. But unfortunately, that process takes a long time, and we can be doing things to control symptoms before that becomes problematic.
Right, and a lot of these symptoms are invisible, and Dr. Hai, that's where you come in. You're a psychologist at St. Joseph's Hospital. You kind of help with that as well.
Yeah, exactly. So there are a lot of physical symptoms that, as Maureen was describing, some people may recognize them. Perhaps it's skin tightening, perhaps organ involvement, but there's also a lot below the surface that isn't seen, and those can be some of the things like missed social events that people aren't seeing. It's the mental and physical exhaustion and the unpredictability from day to day of what the day is going to be like, which makes making any plans incredibly challenging. And that's exactly why this June, Scleroderma Canada has launched its Invisible Battles campaign to try and bring some light to these unseen challenges for those with scleroderma.
Okay, let's get to the fun event on Sunday.
Absolutely. We are hosting a really exciting event, Father's Day on the field. So for a family for $30 can come to the field. There's all kinds of children's
And this is the Hamilton
games.
Stadium.
Yes.
Yes. So
formerly
the big field.
known as,
Yes.
formerly known as Tim Horton
Yes.
Field. Yes, Hamilton Stadium is still getting used to that. But yeah, so we're going to have face painting and bouncy castles. You can throw a football with Dad, kick a field goal, kick a soccer ball. There'll be three-legged races and a sack race, a craft table for children to make a card for Dad. So lots of opportunities for Dad to go out with the kids and have a good time. And at $30 a family, a very reasonable price to be able to do so. So
and the money stays in Hamilton, or is it going towards research?
It will go towards research, hopefully. But yeah, some of it will stay in Hamilton for some of our other programs. But by and large, our focus is on getting money for research and supporting doctors who are entering the field of scleroderma. So we've recently sponsored a fellowship out of St. Joe's with Dr. Carlos Torres. He's up from Colombia and specializing in scleroderma. So it's very exciting for us to watch new researchers and new doctors enter the field because that's absolutely necessary in the long run to ensure we have quicker diagnosis, more doctors to see, and more doctors looking for the illness.
How are you doing with your progression with it?
I'm doing quite well, thank you. I mean, I've had the disease a long time, and I've been blessed. I will do this. I've been managing very well. Thank you.
Very good.
But like she says, the issue isn't always what you see. Sometimes you see the bits and pieces of it and how it can affect the external body, but managing fatigue is, for me, probably one of the biggest issues. and of course organ issues aren't physically on display. So all the things that lead to that fatigue and or the mental stresses that all of our patients deal with, you know, it's interesting to see there's some focus on, you know, just because I don't look well, just because I look well doesn't mean that I am.
That you feel well.
And that can be challenging for patients in the workplace and at social functions.
Right.
That, you know, even your own family forgets that you're ill sometimes.
Yes.
and sort of expect a little more than is probably reasonable.
Okay, all right. So let's get lots more awareness about that. We'll get more information about the event coming up on Father's Day, and also about how you can help and learn more about scleroderma. We'll get that up on our website at chch.com/morninglive. Thanks to both of you for coming in.
Thank you so much for having us.